Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say, it feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head too.
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Danon disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Well, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. There's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way.
Hmm.
All right.
I guess...
Right.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention.
So hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. In fact...
Huh.
You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Here I come! It's
Not
time!
my watch!
Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp! Lunar Hurricane! In here! Lunar Blast!
I'm not done!
It's a duel of the arts!
Take this!
Raging Star! Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now!
Mega Ray!
Here I come!
Going in! By the power of
No
water!
escape! Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain!
Not a chance!
Here!
On guard! Strike!
Well, looky here! Go no further!
Honor won't save you!
Radiant Pierce! Time to shine!
No escape!
Your hide as thick as armor! Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
No armor can stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
You're on! Try harder! My turn!
Flaming Meteor!
I'm not done! No escape!
Crossing!
There!
Now!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now! You're mine! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Be still! No escape!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! I've been doing really great lately.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! I'm not done!
Now you see what I can... Are those rocks in?
It looks like you got this one covered.
Aim for the weak
Make it rain!
Water!
King up!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
we should probably clear some stuff out. Like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
We can really make weapons with this?
An opponent like this should be easy. Strike! It's over!
Inferno crossing! Raging cascade!
Vacuum blade!
Please now!
Be still!
Take cover when it comes up!
I'm not done! Stardust!
This one's mine!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for you truly!
A charge like that can easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Glad you had your uses!
See what I can do! I'll show you how useful I can be!
Look sharp! Make it rain!
I'll take you all on!
You're pricier than you look!
Catching!
Dramatic, but fair.
Everyone still in one piece?
Yep. I barely worked up a sweat.
I won't forgive you!
Anything in armor is all mine!
It's over!
Here, let me help!
Raging cascade!
If it cools up, time to get out of the way!
How about this?
Now you see what I can do!
I'm not...
Flaming meteor!
You're finished!
Inferno
Do
crossing!
it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Dazzle! Here I come! I'm not done! Tear! Mirage!
Raging
Try
storm!
harder! My turn!
Healing storm!
All right.
Strike!
Now where was I?
Why too human?
To stop you dying?
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Remember!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well
No,
done!
you can't. I'm not done! Strike!
Take this!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning orb!
There!
Photon now!
Shionne!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Sometimes I wonder where you come up with those moves.
I could say the same to you.
Good thing we're on the same side, huh?
Little help!
Dragon Swarm!
Don't mind if I do!
There!
Blossom!
You're mine! No escape!
Alright! It's go time! Do it!
Next!
Feel!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Dragon Swarm!
Can't be
Be still!
Freeze!
Make it rain!
Stardust!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot.
It's over!
Back into the fray!
Come on!
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
Any injuries?
Seriously? Is this a joke?
I'm not done! I'm not done! Dragon Form!
Ow! I'll heal you all! Illuminate! You have to aim for the bright area on the back!
Not today!
We're interrupted.
Hold on to your
For the
arms.
weak
Here
point.
I come!
Appreciate the help.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Make it rain.
That's my cue!
In an instant! Impact Block! Not a chance!
Luna
I'm not done! I'm not done! Hurricane Thrust! Tear! Take this! Strike!
Ready and ready!
Crescent moon.
You're mine!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm not done!
Now!
I'm not done! In an instant! Impact Block!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Oh, this looks nice and tough.
Guess I misread the landing.
Get lost!
Take this! Thrust! Flame inside me! Sure! Be let this!
Radiant!
Here. Get behind me.
Here I come!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Flaming Thrust!
Aim for the weak point.
Thanks!
This one's mine.
I'm not done! I owe you more!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Hurricane
Dragon Form! We did it! My turn! Take this!
I'm all stuffed up! We
No
need the
escape!
energy! More
Tear! Run!
The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that!
Take this! It's over!
Blah, blah, blah!
Vacuum
Now!
Blade! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Got!
Well done!
Now! Here I come!
Igneous discharge.
Dragon Form!
Hold on to your arms!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Oh! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now!
Shield and flame.
Lunar corruption!
Flaming meteor.
Dragon Form! Burn it!
Inferno crossing.
No complaints from me. Looks like some solid equipment.
I won't forgive you.
Now you see what I can do!
Vacuum Blade!
Corruption!
Here!
By the power of water.
Raining Slash!
Mega ray. Flaming meteor.
Take this!
Inferno
Dragon Form!
Igneous discharge.
Here I come! Strike! It's over!
Here's evil!
There! Flaming Thrust!
Do it.
No escape!
Ridwell.
Frozen!
Hammer.
Step back! This one's all law!
This will be a delicious piece
You're mine!
Not in your dreams!
Dragon Form!
Going in!
Radiant Pierce! Blizzard Bloom!
You're mine!
Searing
No
Flame!
escape!
Reload!
You're finished!
This one's mine!
Raging
There!
Storm! Hurricane
Dragon Form!
You want me?
Take this!
Come get me!
Mirage! Dragon! We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Illuminate the magic is there!
You're
Flaming meteor!
You're mine!
Glacier
No
Spear!
escape!
Pierce evil!
Huh?
Freeze
Back to
now!
you, Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Now! Take this! Strike!
Illuminate blah blah blah!
Hurricane
Stardust!
Holy
Tear! Hurricane Thrust! Stardust!
Look sharp!
Now!
Mirage! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart. This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Hurricane Strike! With natural energy!
Dragon Form!
In here!
Flaming meteor!
Let's get you all tucked away!
Megasonic Thrust!
Go for the weak point!
Tempest Wall!
Blew away! Dazzle!
One at a time! Corruption!
Shionne!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
You were practically a blur.
Together with your marksmanship, we make quite the team.
It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't...
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! Not today!
Anything in order!
I'll smash you!
Hear me!
Come one, come all! No escape! Dragon Form!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
I'm not done!
On guard!
Healing circle!
Stardust!
thanks, Shionne.
Be careful not to overdo it.
You've
I'm
got
sorry.
a knack for battle.
I still plan on training.
That's what I like to hear.
As impressive as always.
Do it!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone! That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Ready and raring.
Not in your dreams! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Now you see what I can do.
Blizzard Bloom!
Dragon Form!
Blah blah blah!
Vacuum Blade! This time!
Go for the weak point!
Lightning Thrust!
Inferno crossing!
Crush!
Lunar Crown!
Doubling! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
You're on my
Not
tail!
chance!
By the power! Hands in the wind!
Dragon Form!
Look sharp!
Vacuum Blade! Dazzle! Take this!
Raging Storm! Alright!
Stardust!
It's done!
Mirage!
Reload!
You're mine!
Mega Ray! Who will add it to the fray?
Ready and raring.
Oh,
Pierce!
blah blah blah! Cross blade!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright...
Get lost!
I can carve through armor.
Radiant
Here I come! I'm not done!
Lightning Aura! Go!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Air Annihilation! Go for the weak point! Illuminate the sun!
Lightning Thrust!
Holy Red! Radiant Spear!
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing art!
There!
Illuminate the sun! Magic is there!
I'm not done!
Holy Annihilation!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Shattering the pieces!
Holy land!
There! Dazzle!
Radiant Fire!
Rocket!
Hurricane Sprout! Annihilation!
Now! Take this!
Now!
Blizzard blow!
Let's refrain from losing.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily. Both of them contain Earth astral energy. Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
I'll do my best!
Here I come and face me! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade! Dazzle! You're mine! I'm not done! Hurricane Thrust! Mirage! Strike! Dragon Swarm! There! Dazzle!
Going in! Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Hurricane Thrust! You're finished!
Make it rain!
Mirage!
Let's get you off the
My turn!
plane! Reload!
Strike! Ha!
Arc Steel!
Vacuum Blades!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and Shield!
A classic combination.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come!
Annihilation!
It's over!
Mega
You're
Ray!
mine! I'm not done!
Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Down! You're
Vacuum
off!
Blade! Flaming Thrust! Cat!
Hurricane Beard!
Lightning Strike! Freeze Lancer! Not on my watch!
Take this!
Look sharp!
No escape! It's over! Vacuum Blade!
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
As impressive as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better
As
than...
soon as I'm
I've
done
never
here,
seen
come
Shionne
help out.
actually... How could a girl ever say no?
Well then, let's keep moving.
Gotta break through! I'll smash you!
Lunar Raging is here!
You're mine! No escape! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Vacuum Blade!
Go for the weak point!
You're mine!
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around.
Take this! No escape!
Hold on to your heart. Here I come!
You're finished! Dragon Swarm! There! Be still, Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
It's weak!
Nice technique!
It's end now! It's okay!
This hit!
Dazzle! Take this!
Glacial Spear.
No
Here's
escape!
evil.
Stardust! Hurricane
Do it!
Thrust! Live up!
Astral Energy!
Say no more.
Hey! Poodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
What the hell is that thing?
Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on. Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone!
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared!
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade!
Vacuum Blade!
Time to steal!
Lightning Thrust! Blue Escape! Guard!
Amazing.
Photon Arch Steel! Inferno Crossing!
Going in!
Strike!
Hurricane Strike!
It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane Strike!
Be still! Take it! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me!
Gun! I'll leave it to you!
Lightning Strike! Hurricane
Blue Escape!
I can carve through armor!
Strike!
Strike!
Piercing roar! One more time!
Vacuum Blade! Now! Really!
Take it down.
Here!
You're mine!
Hurricane Spear!
Dragon Swarm! Be still! Take it!
Do it! Magic is there!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Blue Escape!
Illuminate the
Anything in armor is all
I'm out of
mine!
ammo! Hurricane Strike!
Mirage!
Annihilation!
Smash you!
Mega Ray! Annihilation!
Blue Escape!
Mega Ray! Hurricane! It looks like you got this one covered.
Damn!
Photon Splash! Dance in the wind!
Take it!
One more!
I'm knocked up!
Mega Ray!
You're
Photon
finished!
Splash!
Stardust!
My head's spinning just watching this!
Mirage!
Round and curl!
Here I come!
Inferno Crossing!
Take
Lunar Blast!
Vacuum Blade! Lightning Thrust! You're mine! Strike!
Let's keep up the pressure! This one's mine!
This world! Tunnel! Light Astral Raging Cascade!
It's weakened.
Dragon Swarm! This ends now!
Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle! Go!
Here come more!
You'll just have to keep fighting. The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that! Arch Steel! I'll heal you all!
Dragon
Look
Swarm!
where that came from!
I thought you were more defensively minded.
Defense via threat
They're all coming
elimination.
after me!
They're the best
I'm
defense.
coming, Rimmer.
Good offense.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
Can't move!
Come on! You have to hold on! Flag assault!
Lightning condensed!
Down!
I'm on a roll!
Now you've gone and ticked me
You
off!
fight better at a distance.
The further away, the better.
You and I both.
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning
There!
Raging, not in your dreams!
Lightning Thrust! Rimmer!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Well done. Here's the evil.
Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
Tempest swirl!
Mirage! Dragon
Light!
Swarm!
Lightning strike!
Hurricane spike!
Now!
Thunder field! Astral energy! Healing circle! Thanks so much! What would I do without you?
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem! In here! You go talk to...
Here I come! You're mine! I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing arm!
Lightning Thrust! Mirage!
Their arcs were interrupted!
Burn!
Looks up! Annihilation!
Rinwell!
It's nothing! I'm alright!
You're mine!
One more!
Do it!
Finish!
Inferno crossing!
Dragon Swarm!
First aid! Not on my watch!
You're
Dance
mine!
into the shadows!
Thrust!
Wait now!
It's over!
Back into the fray! Hold on to your arm! Here I am! Flame
Here
of
I come!
fury! Raging
But the
storm!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Let's
not
rock
ready.
in the magic is there! Holy land!
Here I come! No escape!
Lunar corruption! Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm!
Spirit flame!
Lightning thrust!
Shine out! Here's a healing arm!
Mirage!
First aid! Oh, Violet!
No escape! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here's a
Now!
healing arm!
Here I come!
First
Dragon
aid!
Swarm!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm not done!
Plenty left!
There!
Back into the raging
Be
storm!
still!
Here, let me help.
Fire!
Flight!
Tear!
Our expert comes through!
You're mine! I'm not done!
Going in! Here's the evil! Starting! Blah, blah, blah! Feel! Here, let me help! First aid! Magic is there!
Dragon Swarm! There!
Raging love has to win!
It's showtime!
You're mine!
Healing circle! Pull it only love! There you go! Into the shadows!
It's too much!
Back into the fray!
No!
Do it!
Can't end here!
Astral energy! Full throttle! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! There!
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alvin!
Just watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
Hey, is that it over there?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
It's funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shionne and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegus?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shionne and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegus who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegus. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shionne can finally get rid of her thorns. Shionne?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shionne? Shionne. Shionne! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shionne. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shionne, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shionne!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shionne, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too.
I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shionne is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shionne. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.